Plus 9. Smash,
18 will
smash.
hit.
So she can take 14.
Alright, I'll take it.
That's it.
That's it. No smiting.
If I had spell slots.
Oh.
Yeah.
Alright, Oz, what you want to do?
Well, the whole like focus fire definitely seems like a good call, and Zosa has picked the target. So let's go ahead and hit this hag here, hopefully.
Go for it. Hope springs eternal. Wow. Okay. Well, technically that'll hit.
Barely, but it hits.
Yeah, you managed to land something. Minus 16. Okay. I will take
misses.
16. It does.
All right. She can still have a red dot. Then I will take a bonus action to disengage.
This is why she went after you.
I'm going to take this opportunity to go over there.
Yes.
Yoink.
So that's Oz's turn.
Looks like I'll just die.
All right.
No.
It's smart.
No,
It's not
if she
gonna give,
attacks you,
He's
there's
marked
disadvantage.
Duthane advantage.
Real quick, Ismark had never taken his 7 damage from the green slime, so I just put that on the token.
That's
It
fine.
doesn't seem to carry over, apparently.
I thought he
Alright.
took 1 damage. Oh
I
wait,
took
no,
that
it
one.
is Mark. Oh no, that was not so. I'm sorry.
No, Ismark is going to give Duthane advantage.
He's not able to right now,
Why is that?
because he doesn't meet the condition for it.
Can't see me?
No, he has to be within 5 feet of whatever he's giving you advantage for. If he's doing the help action, he actually
So
has to be.
every time you guys felt emboldened, it's because he was glaring daggers at the count.
Yeah. Not because
Oh,
you know,
while
he wants
within
us
the
to
sight of
live.
Strahd.
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
I missed
I
that
thought you were
point.
doing the help action.
When he can see Strahd.
No, he
Oh,
has
he can
an
take the
inspire
help action.
ability.
He could always come up and help me with the hag. Or he
Good.
could come
He'll
up and
help
help with
Duthane with
that.
that. He'll help with Duthane with the hag. Duthane, hit this little bastard. Help.
You should hit him because he has magical sword right now. Remember?
Yeah, Duthane's going to do a guiding bolt. 23?
Yep, that will hit. Sure,
Take
that
18,
hits.
you winch.
Actually, hag.
Alright, she's getting mad now. Is Duthane all done?
Yeah, I'm back in the area with my gear.
Okay. So she is going to drop. I think here is probably about right.
The fireball.
20. I want to keep this away from my bats.
You're gonna try and put us to sleep.
Yup.
I would rather you didn't.
Exactly.
Do that.
what I'm about.
Well, I have
Oh,
20
sure.
hit, so...
Well, you're not going to sleep, but
Oz and
No,
Wraith
but-
definitely are.
I gave Wraith like 14, I thought.
But I think like Oz is
I've
like
been
sitting
hit
at like
twice
2.
since then.
No, Oz has more than 2.
Ugh, 14? That's terrible. I rolled 2 1s, a 2, and a 3. And a 7. Good night, Wraith. That was it.
Oh, Oz doesn't lose his rage.
No. Wraith, you have to sleep like Big Bird.
Oh yeah.
That's it. There you go. The swarm of bats. Yeah, it'll go for you. You're probably more dangerous. So Klex can technically take an op attack on the bats if he would like.
Sure. I see no
You
reason
still have
not
pack
to.
tactics.
hey, it can take 4
Yeah,
points
that'll-
of piercing, I think.
It will take 4 points of piercing.
It's
Why would it only
probably
take
immune to the
4?
prone condition.
Because it takes half damage from everything. Period,
It
unless
takes
it's an air effect.
I
Okay.
think everything.
Yep.
All right.
Because very annoying.
They are
But-
very annoying. And if by very annoying, I mean also angry.
That's not what I said at all.
Oh, okay. 17 for you?
Don't
No.
miss.
All right. Wraith, you can sleep the sleep of the just. Good night. The werewolf, I guess we'll go for Ismar, because he seems like an easy target.
No.
Ooh, I missed on the first, but he can take 13 from the crit. All right, Klex, you're up.
The double crit. Uh-oh.
Oh, good. Someone killed it, right?
What?
No, the werewolf. Sorry.
You don't want to go after the hag?
Is the hag like visible or?
Ain't
Yeah,
granting
It's
advantage.
it's standing right there.
He's gonna get advantage anyway, so it's still gonna be a standard roll.
Yep, standard roll.
It would take
Yeah.
advantage away from the attacks.
Yeah, so it's better for me to go after this guy.
I'm left.
Also, Zod's probably can do more damage. So that's I think 10 to the wolf.
Yeah, I'll take 5.
My bites are counts as magical weapons.
What? That's nonsense.
He's a certain level druid.
I took the extra. I thought you. Yeah, you guys are. All right.
Yeah.
Whatever.
And fall prone.
Possibly.
Maybe not.
If he doesn't make the
it,
save.
it has a chance to make a save.
It would be really nice if it fell prone.
Stupid. Ugh. All right.
Well,
I will bonus action walk away.
We must be the most infuriating fighters ever, Rod.
Sorry. Zatzosa,
So I'm
you
gonna
are
move-
inside
I'm-
the swarm.
I'm gonna move from the bats.
Ooh, bats will take an off attack.
I'm sure they will.
I don't
And
know.
they'll
why.
miss.
And then I will attack. Does a 22 hit?
The 22 does hit.
She could take 18.
He can, in fact, take 18.
Well, that's not what I want to hear, but it's good that she takes 18. I won't.
All right.
Oz!
Oz,
All right.
you have run away.
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
well-
multi-classed.
I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna make my first attack against this werewolf that's prone.
Okay. Yeah, 17 will hit. I take your 15.
I'll take a bonus action to disengage. And then I will make my second attack against the hag.
All right.
I do not actually have advantage on that roll. So I'm thinking that probably misses.
A 15 is a miss. Yes.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yep.
But I'm going to continue and stand right there.
All right. What's Ismark gonna do, Duthane?
I think
Dispatch the hag.
there's a dude that's prone, right?
There is
there
the werewolf
is.
right next to him. And technically, he
Feels-
has a weapon
He has
magical.
a magic weapon, and he's gonna go. He's gonna two-hand.
And-
16?
Okay.
22?
I'll take 12.
15?
I will take 13.
Take it, you monster!
All right, Duthane.
Duthane. Well, let's see. Duthane will do a thing with a thing and a thing and a who's and what's it. Hey, you evil winchy lady, give me a deck save. Sorry, yeah, deck save.
Dex save, you say?
Yeah, save or suck. Aye! Take 10
I have 20.
radiant.
She has magical.
I have a 20.
That's bullshit.
That was the funnier.
That was.
Because it wasn't even like leading up. It was just like,
Damn it.
fine,
Yes.
whatever.
All right, I assume you're done.
I think so. You don't waste my time. I'm gonna go over here to Wraith, and in a moment I might kick him.
If you could,
Well,
like,
if you're
put up a
thinking
light.
about kicking right, she is going to stick her hand out in your direction. Son of a bitch, and you can have some magic missile, and I've only rolled 1s and 2s. So, take 8 damage, Juthane.
Oh, you figured out how to do the magic missile? Or does it only do that for NPCs?
I built it specifically on hers to just do all 3. I put a line on there that just click it and do 3d4 plus 3.
We need to figure out. Or, I guess it's not hard, you do the brackets.
That's it. That's all you do. It's just the brackets.
Alright, well.
Alright. Wraith, enjoy your nap. Werewolf
Sorry,
will
Wraith.
stand. And
I'm already 2 rounds into my short rest.
you are getting ahead of everybody. Alright. Didn't he hit Ismark a little while ago?
Hit with a big
Nobody's-
claw.
Yeah, he did. I've not been giving. I'd assumed you were giving Ismark damage.
I didn't know he got attacked. I'll go up. So he got hit with the 13, I assume.
He took 13. Yeah. And now the werewolf is mad at him and is going to attack Ismark again.
Has disadvantage on both of those attacks.
Yeah, you
Thank
can't
you.
crampy bone.
All right, Kleck.
Yeah, we really are really annoying when it
You
comes
are
to
really
fighting.
annoying. You are all very, very
Well,
annoying.
I'm not. See, I just hit people.
It's okay. One day, there's going to be a fight where that makes no difference whatsoever.
You already did that. It was all the damn thorns where, like, it's like, oh, I hit a thing and then it dies, and all the blights, all the twig blights.
All right, Dodzosa.
I will spend Dire Inspiration on this.
Oh, okay.
Is Klex rolling with his pack tactics?
It
That's right.
does.
It's balancing out. Never mind.
In a moment.
She can take 16 points of damage.
And she does. Oz. What would you like to do?
All right. Well, I would like to disengage as a bonus action, and then continue making it hard for this werewolf to hit people. Hopefully.
Loom. Go for it.
You know what? I will even attack recklessly.
Oh. Well, now.
Well, that's different.
24 will hit. 8 goes down.
I figured that might happen. I will also attack this.
Don't forget
this,
your 6.
Oh, right. I get 6 temporary hit points. Boop.
Yeah, I put too much soy in. I did way too much soy.
I bet that misses.
I agree.
I will disengage and go chill, like, over here.
All right, Ismark.
I will tell Tag that she's going to join her daughters.
I guess he'll attack the witch.
Not a witch. I'm your wife.
Miss 18 for 7.
18 will hit. All right.
Wraith,
Thing?
Wraith, stop building a nest. Wake up, you dirty fool.
Using your action to wake him up.
Aye.
All right. Well, no.
Then I move over there.
I'm not going to get a chance to put people to sleep again. I think I can survive another round.
Stop giving me all these bad dreams. Wait, this isn't
I
a
know.
bad dream right now, is it?
This could be a bad dream. I'm trying to decide if she should run away right now. I think she should. I totally think she should. Your curse, does that like let you track her and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, it does. Well, let's assume that she understands that. And in which case then she has to deal with you now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So she is going to attack you. I am going to use one of the Dark Power inspirations I was given.
Oh, okay.
So a 25 for 13 damage, and then Klex can have that point.
I take 13 points of damage.
Right, you're not concentrating on anything, are you? All right. And then her swarm of bats is going to move on to Zadzosa.
Oh no, not bats.
Yeah,
Oh look, you missed again.
What's their
Hey,
defense?
Wraith, you can stand up if you'd like and take a turn. Of course,
Shoot the
standing
witch.
is half your.
Shoot the winch.
Mm-hmm. Standing is half my turn, so that would give me.
Maybe fire your bow.
Yeah, I was looking to see how far I could get. I mean, half my movement's like 22 and a half.
I
So.
wouldn't recommend getting in fireball formation.
Nope. I'm going to go ahead and shoot my bow. So.
I think we're already in fireball formation.
I have no advantage with this, so I will go ahead and take my bonus action to add a little bit of
Okay.
aiming and fire. Nope.
Well,
So
well.
fire my second shot. No. Okay.
All right, Klex, what would you like to roll a 1 against?
Well, since I've been rolling nothing like ones, like I think literally 2 out of the 3 attacks rolls that I've made, I guess I'll make another one against her.
Excellent.
Let's see here. Where is? There's the wolf.
Holy crap, you hit. And it counts.
Did she give me a dex save
Strength.
Strength save.
or strength save?
Hey, look, she fell over.
Man,
Yay.
we do love knocking women over.
I will bonus
Alright,
action. Just stand in the
I
way.
will I miss.
You did miss. Oh, good. All right, Oz.
Well, there's a prone hag over here, so we're gonna go hit her a couple of times.
$15 is a miss. I'll take your 11.
I will disengage and come over here again.
Yeah.
I'll stand
Ismark.
Flex's space.
What would Ismark like to do?
23?
You didn't reckless though, right?
Uh,
I didn't need
Damn
to.
it. Ismark is going to claim your kill.
Great, I'm gonna heal.
I'm
I
fine
heal
with
9
that.
hit because of the
When
curse.
you kill them.
When the target dies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me
Oh,
see it.
There's still bats.
There are.
Uh,
Would Ismark like to swing at the... I mean, the bats are going to fly away at this point.
the cursed
They're
target
going to
dies.
disperse.
You regain
so.
hit points equal to your warlock level plus your
The dude, the werewolf. 23 for 13?
The werewolf. Werewolf's dead.
Oh, yeah, you guys took care of that.
It was still on my map.
Oh.
Oh, really? Huh. Weird.
It must be bugged out for you. I don't know.
yeah. I have a quick rules question that I'm not 100% certain. So
Okay.
in wild shape, it says when you your game statistics are that of the beast, but it has this
Yep.
one line where it says that if the creature has the same proficiency as you do, and the bonus in the stat block is higher, use that, or higher than yours. Use
Yeah,
that.
so when you look at the skills and the saves and the attack roll, I think it's the skills and the saves.
Okay, is only skills and saves, because I wasn't sure if it was saying proficiency as in the proficiency bonus, or if it meant
All of your
explicit.
skills and saving throw proficiencies.
Yes. Okay.
I thought
That's
that's
why,
what it
because
said.
I'm-
I'm not looking at
Okay, that's why I just wanted to double check that like it doesn't actually like its attack bonuses doesn't increase with your proficiency.
it. No, unfortunately, I don't think they do.
Okay, that's because
Now, I
I
am
know
going
like they've
from
done that
memory.
before, where like they'll have like a single paragraph and they'll have like 2 things that you think are related, but they're actually separate. So that's why I was asking if there's any like rules out there, like rules arbitration about that, if you knew.
No, I believe the wild shape, it's basically the saves and the skills you get kind of a best of, or they can improve. I'll tell you, it's why building a spreadsheet for a shapeshifter druid has always been a pain in the neck for me. I've done it, but it's just a lot of extra work.
So
I don't like.
once the last enemy finally falls to the ground or disappears, Wraith will slide down the tree and go back to sleep or some semblance thereof.
Okay.
You
I
want to
guess
sleep here?
here is as good enough as any, unless I don't know.
I guess.
Can you even talk right now?
Arf, arf.
Okay.
He turns around in a couple of circles and sits.
Hmm.
All right. So you guys are taking your rest here.
I think so.
I mean, like, not here with all the blood on the ground, but, like, nearby.
Okay. Are you going to be taking a long or short rest? Because you do have these items you found. And I thought there was a small chance you might want to try to figure out what they
Well,
do.
to be fair, we can do a short rest in the process of getting to a long rest.
Long rest.
You're right.
Because it's like 1 hour short rest, 7 more hours long rest.
Hey, Rod.
Yes.
What form did the werewolves turn into when they die?
I think people doesn't matter.
Yes, because
Yeah.
if they're still wolves, I would totally be like, ooh, we could totally make some cool
in the night.
cloaks out of them.
No.
But if they're
They
people,
revert back
then no.
to human form.
Okay.
You can still make cloaks.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
you can just get them.
Yeah,
You are gobbles.
that's kind of distasteful. It's fine. It's one thing to make cloaks out of monsters. It's not really cool to make cloaks out of people.
That cloak is pretty cool. With billows. I'm always look very dramatic. It's very nice.
All right. Do we want to maybe take like a 5-minute break here, Rod? Since we're actually
If you
taking a
need
long
to.
rest in character.
All right.
Well, so who is looking at which of the two items that you found?
I will look at the holy symbol since that is the one that I.
Okay. And who would like to use their first hour of their rest to look at the statue?
Well, I have a ritual wand.
Are you
But
just going to
okay.
identify them both?
You know what? I'll save some time and show them both to you guys. If you'd like, you could take a few minutes. And take a look at those.
So I decided to look it up, and there's a sage advice, and you do actually use your proficiency bonus if it's higher than the animals.
For skills and and saves.
If you look at that sage
Yeah.
advice, it also says for attacks.
Oh, sage advice.
Or at least that's what the intent apparently, I guess, is.
Well, they didn't say it, and they're very bad about saying things.
I haven't done a rat on it either.
It's from Jeremy Crawford. I'm fine with either way. I just want I was kind of curious because I know like that has come up with other things, like for example like darkness with non-light spells.
I remember how dumb the darkness was.
Now, we also found a few other items. You popped up the symbol for the Ravenloft symbol.
Oh, so the
But at
icon
the
of the
time-
Ravenloft is very good for a
I think-
cleric of some kind.
I think you're misreading that there, Ty. It says the intent is that the druid uses the bonus in the beast stat block for any proficiency the druid lacks. Druid is not proficient in claw/bite.
Okay, but if you read the one before it, it says debate resolution. Druid in wild shape keeps the proficiency bonus to attack or uses the beast stat unmodified. And it says a druid in beast form uses his or her proficiencies except when the beast has the same proficiency with a higher bonus.
And then under that it says that doesn't answer the cue. Druid is not proficient in claw/bite. Black bear form +3 for bear, or proficiency +2 for druid with bear strength. The intent is that the druid uses the bonus in the beast stat block for any proficiency the druid lacks.
But is an attack a proficiency that he lacks?
Well,
That's
Are
what
you
I'm. That's what I'm
proficient
saying.
in claw/bite?
Is claw/bite a proficiency though? Because like, to be honest, like that guy wasn't particularly clear because the first one makes it very clear that you says use the druid's proficiency.
So, who wants these
Real
items?
quick, I'm assuming
So-
we're not live right now.
We are because we haven't
Oh,
actually
okay. Well,
agreed to
then
go on a break
let's.
yet.
This can happen. This can be talked about later. Then.
Because we were actually going over the items in which we found.
Sorry.
So yeah, there's the statue. I think we also found a mace.
Oh, that's right, you did.
Was the mace magical?
Well,
It was.
I don't know what was magical out of anything we found. I was just naming off what we found.
Did we end up
Yeah,
taking
you
anything
did.
off of Rahadin?
Cloak also
Yes,
magical?
I took all his shit off of Rahadin.
Cloak is just worth money.
Oh, okay. That's also nice. You can sell
There's
to the
nobody in
Vistani.
Barovia who can buy it.
You can sell to the Vistani.
It's a very nice cloak. So does it fit? Does it fit a bird?
It could fit a bird,
I'm sure it's nicer
like a
clothes.
bird like you.
Yeah, I'm sure it's
Yeah.
nicer than what I'm currently wearing.
Everything is nicer than what you're currently wearing.
Precisely. So we did find a mace. We did get a scimitar off of Rahadin. We also got his studded leather, 10 darts, and chainmail.
Ooh, the Mace of Terror. That could be very interesting.
No, it's not a +1 weapon. It's just magical. Huh. I could turn it into a
So,
+1.
Rahadin's equipment is not magical.
Okay, so we just have it. So we have that stuff. If anybody needs leather armor or chainmail, was the chainmail on the dead guy that was non-magical as well? Correct.
That was not magical.
Okay, so chainmail. Somebody needs it. What about his darts? So anything special about his darts?
You want to try figuring out what they do during a rest?
Sure, I will. If they're not,
So give me a con save.
okie dokie. And I failed it. Well, I mean, I rolled a 9, so whether it's a fail or not, I don't know.
No. We agree. So you, in the course of handling it, managed to poison yourself. The good news is you're fairly certain you've gotten the poison off the daggers, so you can enjoy 7 poison damage and the poison condition.
Okay, before that happens, would we have been done with a short rest, or?
No, during it.
Okay, so as you guys see me messing with these darts, I literally go unconscious.
Bump.
Alright.
He's tired.
Oh,
He's
Ray.
had some-
Alright, so apparently they are poisoned.
I have other news that Michael John just said. Hey, I thought you said a while ago, blah, blah, blah. You all feel, we're still live, right?
Yes.
You all feel more emboldened than you ever would have expected having this holy symbol and getting an idea of what you can do. I would think having something like this is probably so exciting that you realize, this is one of the things that the Vistani, the old Vistani woman, told you about.
Which
that
one?
that you're going to find the holy symbol of Ravenkind, right? You'll recall can be used against Strahd,
Yeah, I can do it to hold vampires.
right? And when you wake up in the morning, believe it or not, finding that thing counts as a milestone.
Okay.
Also, we can be leveling up.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was talking about all the stuff that we kind of.
I'm like, oh yeah, blah. And then Michael John's like holding fingers up. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, I thought you said milestones. And I was like, oh.
Son of
yeah.
a biscuit eater.
Apparently, he just doesn't want us to level.
That's right. I don't.
Okay.
So
Well,
that
what he
technically
wants
means
and what we want are two different things.
a different thing. So
So-
that will be level 7. So now is probably an appropriate time. Well, first, I'm going to assume that you do something to keep him from keep Wraith from dying.
Oh, sure. I have like one slot yet left. I would give him some healing.
You could also,
Okay.
since you did the, since you
Yeah,
also
that's
identified
fine.
the items, you could technically use the statue to heal him.
If he attuned to them.
Okay.
He,
Yeah,
didn't, he identified them. He didn't spend a short rest to attune to it.
Yeah.
Correct.
All right. Well, right now, why don't we take our 5 or 10 minute break?
Okay.
It's 8:50. Yeah, let's use 10 minutes. This way, you guys can do what you need to for leveling as well.
And we'll be right
Sound
back.
good?
So we'll see you
After
guys
these
at
messages,
9
we'll be
o'clock.
Right back.
Alright, and we are back. Just doing some finishing touches on my end. Everybody else good to go?
I mean, apparently the spell's aura of vitality and aura of whatever aren't in the compendium, which is annoying.
No, only the things that are in the SRD are here, unless you purchase them through Roll20.
What are you looking for there, Adam?
I don't think I'm ever going to cast it. One's Aura of Life.
What book is it in? Because I bought the Xanathars.
It's in the PHB, but it's not in the SRD.
I mean, I could drag that over too if you want. I just need control of your sheet for a second.
I'm not worried about it because I'm looking at it going, I don't think I'd ever cast them. Because one, their concentration, which we all know, we all really know what I'm going to be casting.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah. That's true. Decent spell too.
I guess it could be good if we're fighting vampires.
Sure, but I got the thing of well, somebody has to take up the symbol of Ravenkind or whatever.
My SRD, my compendium here says that's only a paladin spell. Do you get that from a domain or something?
It said it was on the cleric list, I thought.
What's that?
Aura of Life.
Let's see. Checking now. Alright, Aura of Life. Class is Paladin, Twilight Domain, Circle of Wildfire, and Undying.
Oh, then that's just a shitty site I went to.
Well, it says Paladin, and the other two are UA, so I think the Undying is Warlock.
It is.
So yeah, as a Paladin, it is a Paladin spell, but Undying Warlock can also use it.
Oh, End of Faith?
Apologies for that. I have the on-call phone this week, and I'm getting spam texts to it, which is kind of annoying.
Why are you putting out the turn?
I'm using it to keep track of who's done leveling.
So yeah, Aura of Life is a 4th level Paladin spell. So
I'm just adding spells to my spell list at this point, but
I-
otherwise I'm done.
I'm done.
And I'm just transferring the information over from one sheet to the other, so give me a second and I'll take care of that. Actually, you ain't gotta give me a second, we can continue on. But we did get a full rest.
Yep,
You
I have
did-
all
you did-
80 hit points.
You are fully healed. You got half of your hit dice back.
Round it up.
I have 80 rod.
Thought it was rounded down minimum of one.
No, it's rounded up, or else you would never get that one.
But that's what a minimum of one means.
But it says it's rounded up.
Does it?
I'm pretty sure.
Well, let's look. I thought I heard somebody ask me a question.
I have 80 hit points.
That's pretty good.
8-0.
Yeah, I agreed with you.
Are you gonna take the perk that gives you 2 per level once you hit 8th level?
No, that'd be a waste.
No, I think I'm going to take the wisdom bump and go to a full 18.
That's the better way to go.
It's pretty good. DCs, attack rolls, wisdom
Yeah,
save.
so the spent hit dice is equal to half of your total number, minimum of one, according to the errata. So like all the things that round in D&D, it rounds down, but you have a minimum of 1. So you all recover 3 hit dice, or fewer if you were smart enough to not use them. Well, I'm fairly certain you use them. I think you guys are all done resting.
So, where are the items at, Road?
If you scroll down towards the bottom, you'll see the folder
Magic
that says
items. So we have the holy symbol of Ravenkind and the icon of Ravenloft.
Yeah,
If no one's
who's gonna use
opposed to it, I wouldn't mind attuning to the icon of Ravenloft.
Then I will point at the holy symbol of Ravenkind. And then point at myself.
Is it because you're a bird and it's a Ravenkind symbol?
Yeah, that's the reason.
Can you even attune to that?
And now.
I mean, I
He
can't.
level
took a
of
level of
what?
cleric, so yes.
Wait, you took a level of cleric? That's interesting.
And you are now able to cast any cleric spell that you've heard Duthane cast.
Oh, if that's the case, I can tell you a few first level ones. One moment.
Has Wraith been mimicking Duthane? Is that
So,
what this is all about?
Like Duthane when he's praying for spells, sure.
So to be fair, he's probably heard me do identify, and that's not a cleric spell.
No, but he can now say it, like do the chant when he's asking you to identify something.
Mhm.
Correct.
Like I start
Guiding-
visually identifying it.
Guiding bolt,
know.
detect magic, cure wounds, and I think at one point I may have cast something.
I've heard you say cure wounds a lot in my direction, so I was like, maybe I should take a little bit of the load off.
And then
That's an
shield of faith. Shield of faith.
Yep, it's one of the ones I chose.
And
I'm
that's probably it.
So I'm just curious. You're like, it's an interesting class choice there.
Mhm.
I did the
I'm
same. I've done that. It works pretty nicely.
Okay. What was the question?
I was just wondering how it all synergized together. I'm not super familiar with.
Tired of being unconscious and dying.
Okay.
Hey, I
So-
heal you all the time.
Precisely.
In fact,
So
most of my spell slots go to healing you.
right. See, there you go. Now I'm taking some of the load off of the healers by picking it up a little bit on my own. I got tired of being unconscious and dying, so I picked Cleric of the Grave.
Means he gets some decent.
I think Grave
abilities.
Cleric get the best healing when the target is unconscious.
Yep. Full heal.
So when you pass out, you're going to heal yourself up to full.
I can't do that. You know that.
I do. So you saw where I was going with that. Okay.
Yeah, he was being a bit of a dick.
But
I wasn't.
I
I
can
was smart.
I can cast Spare the Dying on one of my party members, then they go over and heal them if necessary.
You know, I will. Any spell that that Duthane has prepared today, I will also say he can teach you the words for that. In case he'd like to, prepare healing word just one time so that you can rack that.
Well,
I mean, you
I've
could
cast
just
healing
listen to
words a
clacks.
bunch of times, so you could just have
Ah,
mimic me.
yeah, I get that.
Yes, but what word have
Okay.
you used to cast Healing Word?
What?
What words did you use to cast that?
He says it in Goblin.
I think the magic
So-
still works.
Yeah, half of your spells are going to be in Goblin and half are going to be in Dwarven. It's okay. It's like, pre-Vatican II. All the priests did everything in Latin and everyone would, knew how to respond.
Yeah.
Rod,
That's one common because I also cast some of the spells that he can cast with Paladin spells.
Oh, yeah, you're doing yours in common.
Rod, would you be willing to grant Justin control of my character so he can add the following spells to my spell list?
I already have control of your character.
I thought
Perfect. So let me just.
Now, nope. Has anybody used Toll the Dead?
No, I don't think
I
anybody
didn't think so.
has.
So let me change that cantrip to something else.
Just so you know, I put in the chat some deity choices for you.
I think the Raven Queen might be a good choice for him.
That's what I was thinking, but I didn't know she's listed in here. We were discussing it a minute ago, but I didn't hear everything that was said.
Although she's not a Faerunian god, I think.
Okay,
though.
so we don't
No,
have.
Elembor, I think, is the god of death in Faerun right now.
He is. Kellenborn would be a fine choice. He would totally approve of you destroying undead.
Justin, would you add those to my
Kellenborn?
character sheet?
All right, go ahead and copy that.
I'm already doing so.
I'll remember to put it
perfect.
somewhere. Nobody in the group has cast light.
Why would we bother?
That's kind of what I'm trying to pick up
The
cantrips.
cantrip that we don't have, like many of us don't need.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was thinking about doing cantrips that you guys have actually used, but I don't see any that'll work.
I mean, do you have a problem with him taking some cantrips that we don't have, Rod? Like, as if, like, they are divine inspiration?
What do you mean? What's this divine inspiration of which you speak? He's not a 10th level cleric yet.
I think what we're trying to figure out is, like, taking light and toll the dead and guidance is my cantrips.
You can take him. You just have to find someone to teach you the words.
And there's probably like some humans that might have like some cantrips that you could
Well,
talk to.
I'm sure that when I go to cast light, I'll be just screaming, I'm blind, or let there be light, or some shit like that.
Also, you could ask either myself or whatchamacallit to like teach you those.
Whatchamacallit?
Duthane.
Oh, okay.
I cannot change my cantrips all that easily.
No.
Oh, that's right. You don't have that. Never mind.
I don't
Neither
think
do
you
I.
Why would that take that silly thing?
Alright, so.
And oh, cool! I do get my fourth cantrip. I did not know that. Let me
Well,
look.
good. You can learn light so that you can teach it to Wraith.
No, it's not. I should have learned it like last level. So technically, no. But maybe I'll take that Toll of the Dead or something. I don't know yet.
Alright, so I got Kellenvor listed as my faith, so it's got that covered. Alright, I mean, I'm good. It's just a matter of transferring spells over.
Did you add those to my character sheet? Because I don't see them on there.
They should be on there.
They're perfect.
Unless they got they made their way onto my sheet for some reason. Give me a sec here.
So what are we doing? I mean, we finish our long
sheet
rest.
So thematically, I'm going to take Thaumaturgy Road.
Okay.
And then I can yell at people.
Oh, that's what you need. I don't know. You yelling at people, that seems like a waste.
No, it's just you can talk over them very easily.
Alright, I don't know what happened there, because I definitely dragged those over, but we'll try it again.
So I can teach you Thaumaturgy if you want Thaumaturgy. It's kind of useful.
Now, Dan, because of the limit I'm giving you, I'll let you leave those blank until you find people doing cantrips that you can do. And then you can be like, ooh, you know what? I will try that one.
I mean, to be fair, a bard who can say things randomly like other people as a loud person, it's not so bad.
Alrighty then.
But I'm not going to say anything. Alright, let's go.
Yep.
So, like,
So, back up to the road, I assume?
well, there's a lake nearby, isn't there?
You guys are still pretty high. I mean, it would be climbing down here.
Oh, like pretty
Like
steep grade.
athletics and climbing, yeah.
Oh, and I'm taking the holy symbol of Ravenkind, just so you guys know.
Unless you go here
Or not
or
the holy
here.
symbol of Ravenkind.
I thought that was what
the icon of Ravenloft. Sorry.
Oh, okay. Because I thought
Yeah.
the holy symbol. I think that's
I
the
don't
whole
know.
point of
Yeah, I was like, because
Wraith wanting that.
Wraith wanted it.
Yeah.
I'm fine to not have it. I've fighting characters had it. It was fun. I'm fine to give it up.
Okay, so what are we doing next?
That character
You
was
got a job to do?
Yeah. So, I thought the next thing that we needed to do is we want to go to the mountain pass, like, because that's one of the Taroka readings where I'm pinging.
Where are we going?
Scroll down. The Solenka Pass. If you follow it all the way to the south,
Oh yeah.
'cause I think that's one of the.
We also were talking about visiting the abbey, since we think that might be where the saint that the Taroka was talking about is.
Where is the abbey though? Is
I
that
think
over
the
here?
abbey is like over here.
It's
Oh,
more west on the
Okay.
main Svalich road, on the old Svalich road.
And then I think we know that one of the waystones is here. I think, or we think one of them is stolen here, right?
Found one, right?
Or yeah, we found one, and we think the other one is here or here. I don't remember.
I think it's there.
I was gonna suggest here because there's a U there, so and this doesn't
But
have a
we've
letter.
been to you. We've been to you. We get letters when we go to places.
I know. When have we been to you though? I don't remember.
You haven't. You were told about it.
Wasn't it the
So you have not been here. You are only told about it.
Yeah,
After
But
you were
is-
told you could find Babalai Saga, and you're all like, oh, ha, 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 ha.
Oh yes, the
and
she's not real. The old folklore. Right?
yeah, and she's one of the people that has the waystones, or no, or is that just unrelated?
I think we could go talk to the abbey. It would take days.
That's 16 miles, 20 miles,
That's
17
not.
miles.
That's not days.
That's like a couple hours of
It's,
travel.
I
right?
think like it might be a day and a half because the road is not well maintained. Unfortunately, the old Spalish road.
Right, but
And
we're
we
not,
haven't
like,
been able to find mounts.
like, cutting through
I
the
do have
top
a
every
thing
now and then.
here. I just have to do some math.
Like walking like 3 miles an hour, we could get there in
Or we die.
6 hours.
Time crunch. Unfortunately, because I made some bad decisions.
Were you planning on dropping off your full plate, so we don't have to come back in 4 days to Castle Ravenloft?
Back in 4 days.
Well, this all he's done is basically said if in 4 days if we don't get back to Ravenloft, we're going to see Strahd on the 4.5 day.
Right. So.
Yeah, he expects you in 4 days.
Right.
You can leave the armor here. Guess what?
Right.
He expects you in 4 days.
Right. So there's no point in leaving it because then my AC drops by 2. I don't want that.
Oh, did you not add the other spells? There was 4.
Try it. I'm working on it.
Okay, I was just wondering. I'm sorry.
Sorry, I didn't mean to be snippy there. It's just like your sheet is being weird with the drops.
Well, I feel like Roll 20 has been kind of slow and clunky today.
I have noticed that happen at a number of different times, and I think it's usually when you have just a lot more people playing online.
Does anyone have a problem with me taking the mace?
No, you can have it.
No, go ahead.
What does the evil mace do?
I use it.
Fear.
Okay, I think they're all on there now, Ty.
Thank you very much, sir.
If you want to go double check.
Looks like it. Perfect.
Okay.
Plus charisma, plus. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm afraid it's going to be most of a day to get to Crescent, which I think is what you guys have figured.
That's fine.
I guess we're not going back to Velaki.
But you're going to skip the festival.
I think we just might.
It's probably not important.
Well, I mean, maybe we should check in on Kolyena while we're, since it's not that far out of the roadway on the roadway, is it?
Oh, you could have lunch there or something.
Actually,
Smart will
through the
say, is that a good idea? If we do, does that tell the Devil's Strahd where she is? Why would we stop there?
You assume that he doesn't know where she is.
No, I hope he doesn't know. And in case he doesn't know, I see no reason to tell him. If he knows,
that's
he knows,
reasonable.
and it makes no difference. But if he doesn't know,
You have the water open?
All right, I guess that's reasonable. Is there an easier way to get to to cut across without having to go all the way around to get to that?
the
Solar
road
Pass?
is the fastest way there.
Okay.
Barovia is a rugged country.
Fair enough. It's a shame somebody
Right.
can't wind walk us or something. Actually, that's like higher level magic, isn't it?
Yep. So, is that the plan then?
I think so.
Seems reasonable.
Then after that, maybe we can visit that abbey for a day before we have to go back to the castle.
Well, the alley or the abbey is where we're going. I thought.
Oh, is that where we're going? I thought we
We're
were
going to
going.
Krazik.
Yeah, there.
Going to
Okay.
Krazik.
Okay. So we're not going
Well, the
way the
abbey
hell
is
down
in
here.
Krezk, I thought.
I don't know that we know that, but we were going
No,
to
so
go
we
to
can go to
Krazik.
the abbey and then go all the way down.
Yeah.
See
Okay.
whatever is there. Which hopefully is. Well, obviously it's gonna be probably pretty terrible. This place in general is always bad.
It's not true.
Yes. Don't lie to me.
Don't lie to
straight
me.
my face. It's terrible.
Okay. So where are we going?
I
It
think we're
sounded
going
like
over here.
So are we
A
going
place
to?
we've never
yeah,
we
this
going-
is true.
We're going here. Is that where we're going?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what you've all. The folks watching can't see because everyone. I think the map is a little zoomed in.
All right. So
Alright.
we're going all the way to the far west.
Yes.
Copy that. Gotcha.
Alrighty. I guess that's what we're doing. That's what we're doing.
All right. So you'll be happy to know on your way there you are attacked by a bunch of twig blights.
Oh, stupid twig.
We haven't annihilated all of them out of this place yet.
You have not annihilated all of them. You only annihilated all the ones that were at Yester Hill.
We at least eliminate all the evil druids.
All the
the
ones
ones
that
we
were at Yester Hill.
Look at all the ones we know about.
Yeah.
Please ignore that.
No, do you? Is that a spell? I thought did you add that when you do damage or something?
I don't know. I actually clicked on it to see what it did because since I can prepare spells every day, I just add all the spells for the level.
Oh, okay.
So I have literally no idea what it does.
I think it's basically magic weapon, except it adds some extra energy damage.
Oh, these aren't twig bites. What? These are needle blights, the ones that shoot at you.
Oh no.
Nice.
Where are those?
Oh, yeah. Elemental Bane isn't a great spell.
No, it's
There.
not. It's basically save or do nothing. But if it's save save for nothing or add an extra 2d6 damage and lose resistances to a damage type.
Yeah, it's not a great spell.
I'm going to assume you guys deal very handily
With the needle
with
blinds.
the needle blights.
I hope.
Because they're weak and we are strong.
Yeah, I mean they're able to, get you and shoot at you from kind of far away. Well, 30 feet, but
Oh, so we can. Outrange them,
I was
outgun
gonna
them.
say, how far away can we see them? And I'm just shoot from that distance.
So, at the end of the day, it is the end of the day when we have reached Kresik. Unless you guys want to go through that encounter. I don't think you do.
Nah, it's okay.
I think it's
Nah.
worth it. No.
No, we're okay.
Kresik, huh? Okay.
So let me
What's
move
this town all about?
way over here. And we'll come over here. That on the map layer. Put that on the map layer. Open up a thing and read you all sorts of information.
Ooh, info dump. That's cool.
What?
I said, ooh, info dump. Or not quite.
So the road, as you kind of turn north, the road branches north and climbs a rocky escarpment, ending at a gatehouse built into a 20-foot high wall of stone reinforced with buttresses every 50 feet or so. The wall encloses a settlement on the side of a snow-dusted mountain spur. Beyond the wall, you see the tops of snow-covered pines and thin white wisps of smoke. The somber toll of a bell comes from a stone abbey that clings to the mountainside high above the settlement. The steady chime is inviting, a welcome change from the deathly silence and oppressive fog to which you have grown accustomed. It's hard to tell at this distance, but there seems to be a switchback road clinging to the cliffs that lead up from the walled settlement to the abbey. So, what do you wish to do?
Well, I mean, we're here. We might as well go see if we can find a place to sleep for the night, right?
Yeah, well,
Probably
that
pretty
seems
good.
All right. So Oz will saunter up to we'll saunter on up.
I'll follow
Start-
him just to make sure he doesn't get any trouble.
Do we want to go back to the
I
abbey
never
and
get
then
into
turn
any trouble. I don't know why you think I would get into
Except
trouble, Duthane.
The pies.
That wasn't trouble. That was just
You ate children.
we didn't know they were children at the time. We just thought it was sweet old ladies selling pies.
I told you don't eat the pie, and then what'd you do? You went eat the other one.
Well, I mean, you weren't going to eat it.
And my point is proven. I follow him.
All right, so let me move you guys to Kresik. And hopefully you should see where I put the party on the map and hopefully can see all of that.
Do you not see a token? Oh, there we are. We're at the very bottom.
Yes.
There's a lot of trees in this
I
place.
can't move the
Hey,
token.
hey, here's a map that's really, really big.
I can't move the token.
Now I think I've retained control of it.
So we go there.
Okay, so up the road.
Up the switchback.
Yep. The air grows colder as you approach the walled settlement. Two square towers with peaked roofs flank a stone archway. Into what is set a pair of 12-foot tall iron-bound wooden doors. Carved into the arch above the doors is a name, Kresik. The walls that extend from the gatehouse are 20 feet high. Atop the parapet, you see four figures wearing fur hats and clutching spears, and they are watching you nervously.
Hail!
Hail and well met.
Traveling, I guess.
We'll decide if it's well met. You're not fond of strangers. What brings you here?
Travelers looking for a place to rest. We just came from down the road a piece with the Kresik, and those people are crazy.
You mean Velaki?
Yeah.
Sorry, Velaki. I would have said Velaki.
Happy about some.
The
Yeah, I
people
know.
in
That was me correcting you, not the answer.
the Vlokians are a bit nutter.
A bit of a nutter.
Wait there a moment.
Oh,
And,
sure.
one of them goes, you see kind of one of them, sounds like he's climbing down the other side. Watch. And you guys are probably kept waiting about 20 to almost 25 minutes.
Oh, at that point, I will start setting up.
Oz gets bored and starts wandering around.
Okay.
Oz, stop that! You don't want to insult the people and scare them away.
Insult them? But I'm just...
So
We're just standing here.
After that long wait, eventually the guard comes back up. The guard comes back up, and it looks like he has someone who's dressed in as fine a clothes as you've seen here. And he looks down and he goes, I'm the Burgomaster Dmitry Kreskov. What brings you to Kresik? I was told you're looking for a place to stay.
Aye. You wouldn't happen to have one.
Okay.
Hold on. Sorry, I was having a little bit of a choking issue.
You okay?
So yeah, you hear Michael John laughing. I must be okay.
That was
He's
fun.
still giggling about it. Thank you, son.
Well, you were fine.
Yeah.
And I
Anyway.
knew you were fine.
I guess you reap what you sow in this case, and this is my son. He goes, we do not typically admit strangers here to Kresik.
Well, we're pretty good adventurers too, and we're only a stranger.
Even worse.
And to
Every
be fair,
adventurer who come here in the history of the town, from what my father and grandfather have told me, fall into one of two categories. You are
Okay.
either Strahd allies or his enemies. We do not wish to. Well, simply put, we do not wish to have enemies of Strahd here.
Well,
to be fair, he's kind of our.
Duthane,
Shh. Don't. Well, what do you mean, shush? Don't shush me.
we're not siding against him or working with him. We're just here. We got trapped in the mists. This is how we ended up here. I can give him persuasion.
You can try that. I understand what you say, but
Return here to me in 4 days.
I must see to the safety of my town, and I do not believe that any of us here have obligation to admit you. I'm sure you understand.
Well, can
I understand that you have no obligation, but the night is falling. Would you really want to leave us out here?
I mean, it is. You must understand. I have to see to the safety of my people. They must come first. I am sure you would see to the safety of yours first. It is.
Well, it depends.
When you
It depends on the topic. Like, if goblins were invading, for instance, I probably would see the safety of my friends.
Oz just kind of like roll,
Rolls
Rolls his
eyes.
eyes under his mask. Check.
Yeah.
I can't notice
whispered and
that.
gone. Next time we should just let him bleed to death.
You will be my guest
Yeah,
for dinner.
we shouldn't.
I know, but it doesn't mean it isn't tempting.
Well, can we at least come up to the abbey?
Unfortunately, I believe the only way to reach would be through Kresik, and again, for that reason.
Well, from what I can tell, you have 4 guards and yourself.
There are others of us.
There are others of you not here.
So Strahd's voice comes back from behind them. It says, mentions about being his guest for dinner.
What do you mean from behind them?
From behind Shots and Duthane.
So you're mimicking the invitation.
The invitation we had to dinner.
That's what I thought for a second. I'm sorry, I'm not sure what dinner has to do with anything.
You will be my guest for dinner.
No, I do not wish to have you here for dinner.
Come from.
Some of you with the insight should be able to, with good insight, can tell he doesn't seem to recognize the voice.
That's a good thing. That's a
Yeah.
very good thing.
That is a
I
very good
think.
thing.
Look, I am very sorry to have to turn you down, but again, we are strangers to each other. And
Well, is there anything that
I
we
am Strahd von Zarovich, and everything here belongs to me.
the only thing that I think you could do is probably not something you could do. But
We can do anything.
I doubt it. But...
we're adventurers? It's kind of what we do.
We've already.
Yeah,
I find your lack of faith disturbing.
It is not a matter of faith, but we have been without, as strange as this may sound, wine for many days. The Wizard of Wine's winery has stopped making deliveries.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
That
we
should
know
start
something
back
about
up.
that.
We came,
Yeah,
we saw, we kicked its ass.
Yeah, some druids down south were causing troubles for the wineries.
We've heard of
They
druids.
should
They are
be
evil.
sending some carts
Right, we've
up
already
soon.
killed them all, or at least all the ones we could find.
Don't have any of the chicken because I haven't had any yet.
So it looks
yes,
like
if
we've-
you think that's something you could do, that would
No,
be
we've already
worth
done it.
something.
Been there, done that, got the t-shirt to prove it.
So do you want us to go and get you some wine? Because the winery's up and running. And I believe
fact,
they just
we
made the
did
delivery to Krazik. Not to
with
Krazik.
the,
Sorry, to
Voloki.
Voloki. They're just made a delivery to Voloki, not probably the other day.
Yes, if you could bring one of the wagon load of wine, I'm sure we could find a way to accommodate your trek up to the abbey.
We should just sneak in. I'm looking at
Well,
Oz.
way to do it. Plus, it helps people that are here.
Yeah,
We don't have time though.
Sure.
We do have time.
No, we don't, because it's.
We'll make time.
I think you made us agree to, or at least you agreed to an appointment.
I did, and I intend to either be there.
Or be square.
So at this point,
Gotta be dead.
when Klex is like, we should just sneak in over there, Oz nods and then starts sneaking off around the edge and like motions for Klex to follow him. Since they're clearly not talking to the goblins.
Sure. I'll follow my cousin.
So where are you two going?
I
We're
think
gonna go sneak
sneaking
around.
off,
Yeah,
like,
we're gonna go sneak off. And see
Don't
if
like
go
this
that
way.
way.
Yeah.
Don't ever go that way.
So I'm trying to see where you're sneaking to.
Never mind.
It doesn't really matter. I mean, they pretty much have a pretty solid view from the wall the way this is built, because it's defensible.
Mm-hmm.
That's fine.
Some of the guards are going to be kind of watching what you're doing.
That's
It's not
fine.
like you exactly have cover here.
But you think you're sneaking.
No, actually, no. I'm just like, I'm basically calling their bluff
In what way?
in the way that they will
Killing
try
the
to stop me
smalls.
from going to the abbey.
Oh, like you're going to try to go up the hill.
Yeah, we're gonna go around. I figured we're gonna sneak around up and then try to get to the abbey that way.
So I have some bad news when you get there.
Yeah.
That hill is, as this thing is written, is incredibly, incredibly steep. You can try it, but we're talking, 700-800 feet of climbing checks.
Oh,
And falling is probably lethal.
Hmm.
You can't turn into a bird or anything, can you?
Not yet.
Next level.
Next level.
How heavy are
Next
you?
level.
Me?
Yeah.
According to
Oh.
my sheet,
You turn into a
I
climb speed creature.
am about 70 pounds. And then I'm carrying another, like,
You're 70
two-
pounds? You are a fat goblin.
Yeah.
I'm not fat. I just have lots of muscle.
Let's talk about your other character from Planescape at some point. Cobalt.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, he's like 40 pounds, but he's still, like, huge. But, yeah, because, okay, well, I will turn into a giant spider. Hold on.
So
and-
real quick, So what you're saying is we're splitting the party at this point.
Seems like it.
You're killing me, Smalls.
So yeah, I would ask as a personal favor. It's going to be very difficult to, hey, let's come back to you three guys over here, and then you two guys over here, and then you guys back and forth.
Okay.
I mean, half the time we have people not participating. All
All
the
right,
time.
that's fair.
Yeah. For what it's worth, according to the books, goblins are between 40 and 80 pounds.
Okay.
So he's on the heavy year.
So.
Yeah, well, I mean, I got lots of muscle.
Wine shipment?
Now, you guys would guess it's probably only about 2 hours to the winery from here. In the dark. If you were to go tonight.
Well, I have a proposition for you.
For me?
Yeah.
I'm listening.
No, for the
Well,
dude.
for him.
For the dude up on the wall. The burgomaster.
Yes.
If you let us sleep here tonight.
In front of our gates. I cannot stop you from sleeping in front of the gates. We are not
No,
going to drive
if
you
you
off.
let us in, on my word, I promise we will get the wine that you asked for.
I'm sure you understand, though, that how do we know that we can trust your word? If you have not... You see my problem.
Well, good faith.
Well, at
Alas,
this point, Rod, I would like to pull out the symbol of the holy symbol.
Excellent, by the way.
He's a dwarf.
Now he's just short.
I pull
Pull
out
out
the
the holy
icon of
symbol.
Ravenloft, Rod.
Okay.
I present the. And I use
Okay.
the ability invoke goodness.
What does that do? I don't remember. You're gonna make me go look something up already?
Protection of good and evil spell.
Oh, so you're trying to show that, hey, we must be good.
Correct.
All right, Michael John, I will let you roll persuasion.
With advantage? Because he's helping?
Fine.
Okay. Ugh. 18.
You can do this. I should have done that beforehand.
Should have done what?
Slapped him on the back and say,
My favorite cantrip.
slapped him on the back and tell him he can do it. You got this.
Oh, I thought you meant what you know happens to be one of my favorite cleric cantrips.
Yes, exactly.
Guidance.
Guiding.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Oh, it's so
But I'm
good.
fresh at this, so it's kind of hard to remember.
I will agree to that, but you will have to forfeit your weapons for the night. And
Okay.
as an act of good faith, we will give them back to you in the morning.
We're attacked during the night, though. We're gonna have some words.
You will not be attacked.
I hope not.
I would
On my
rather.
own, not
So-
be
so-
attacked.
So Rod, when he goes and says that we have to give up our weapons, Oz be like, we'll just sleep out here. It'll be fine.
Well, I am gonna get a nice hot meal.
Steak.
Well, a hot meal, maybe
Well, we are gonna. Well, we're great at making hot meals.
You're great at making dogs.
Also, you eat your food raw.
Well,
So, who's going in? You want to go in.
yeah.
So you give him your weapons, and I understand why, because you're like, ha ha ha, I can just snap my fingers and hold it.
Yeah. Well, if I drop it for a minute, it disappears.
Okay?
Ooh, magic trick.
Right. Anyone else going in?
I
Tell you have to stay at the guardhouse.
go. Wraith will
That's fine.
follow.
Okay. Are you going to leave your children outside the gates?
Oh, they're not children.
He's your
You know,
son.
Leave them alone. I'm gonna leave you alone. They're not very sociable.
What do you mean
That's
we're
not
not very
true.
sociable?
We're very sociable. You guys just don't like hanging around with us for some reason.
No, we hang around with you more as much as we want.
Just all the time, you know. It's not like we can get rid of you. Not that we would. You guys are pretty decent tactically.
You guys are so
So,
awful. It's
You know,
great.
you guys are almost as bad as that Strahd guy. You just don't appreciate us.
You guys are so
Yeah.
awful. It's great.
Your dog.
Strahd did not appreciate you. He detested you. There's different.
They killed your dog.
Yeah, that was awesome.
We didn't kill your dog. See, we're definitely not as bad. Also, we're not undead, so we can't be as bad.
All right, so they will, basically show you to the gatehouse, lock the door once you go in. Yeah, you don't care. But you are not disturbed. You are not molested. Nothing happens during the night.
Cool.
And in the morning, when you say you are ready to go to the Wizard of Wines, they will give you back your weapon.
My weapon.
We left everything here in this basket. One of your other friends may be pranking you.
Pranking you.
Well, if they did, then you have a lack of security.
We've stolen nothing. Are you accusing us?
No, but I'd like to know where my weapon is.
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't
This is
know?
the guard. I don't know.
You just disappeared?
Yeah, apparently you put everything in basket.
Right.
Everything.
I did put everything in the basket.
You're shifty and I don't trust you.
But are you fucking with them?
You're
Yeah,
alive
neutral?
and neutral or chaotic good.
No, it's definitely neutral good. It's just this is the only bit of fun I've had since I'm gone. You know, anything is worth it.
All right. So you give him the business, and he has a rough morning, and he apologizes and tells you mine here, and he hands you his knife.
No, it's fine. I'll figure it out.
No, I don't want you to go weaponless out into the line. The road. It is dangerous outside.
It is
Chris.
dangerous, but I think we
Does
can deal
does
with
Wraith know that you can summon that thing? Yeah, I'm sure by now I've seen you summon it, right?
Yes.
it. Yeah, but if you say anything, I will skin you.
No.
You can't say that.
Wraith will hand his katana in your direction, and just shake his head. He can't, because he can't say anything.
No, it's just like make it poof in your hand.
Yeah, that's what he's trying to convey to you.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I'm heading it handle first towards you.
Okay, I'll take the sword. It's cool. I'll give it back though. It's not mine.
See, we
Come
have
on.
deal. And as we walk out, I'll look at you. You're killing me, Smalls.
Yeah. Although once we're out of like range or once they can't see me, then yes, I will.
Of
have
course.
weapons.
Once we're out of range, I put my hand out for my sword.
Ooh, I can make a katana.
Oh, that's right. I forgot. You have a shield that changes expression, don't you?
Oh, my cape always billows dramatically. It makes me look cool.
Yes.
So now all you gotta do is make your sword a big, huge broadsword looking thing, and you'll be, what is that, Berserk? Or, is that the name of that show?
No idea.
Yes,
The guy named Guts.
I don't know. Can't
What-
remember. It's been a while.
If you're talking about the guy named Guts, yes, that's Berserk.
not the claymore. Yeah, the Buster sword.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But anyway,
for
Wraith will keep
any of
pointing at his
the,
hand until you hand him his
any of
katana
the
back.
people watching the stream, when they come out, Oz's shield has a big frowny expression on it.
Well, I think they can see that.
Oz, why are you sad?
It just
maybe
popped
we'll
up.
have-
It just
why is your
popped up.
shield?
Yeah, but it might be hard to read. I don't know. Whatever.
It might be hard to read.
I will ask Oz why he is sad, or why his shield is sad. After I wake him up, because I gotta wake him up.
We should have just snuck in. I don't know why you guys let these people disrespect you like that.
No disrespect.
It was all meant because they fear where they live, which is not.
They
well,
fear the Devil Strahd.
That's the problem with this place. Everyone fears this Devil Strahd.
I got a wee bit afraid of it as well.
I mean,
Yeah.
he's definitely powerful, but like, you know, you don't.
I mean, they're not wrong for fearing the Strahd.
But nothing's gonna change if you just cower.
Plus, you guys never listen to us, and Oz will like put his hands on his like on his hips and be like, and have like this like adorable looking like angry face on his face.
He'll get a head pat. He'll be like, "Yeah,
I was gonna do that.
maybe."
I was gonna do it, say in Oz's voice, "Good doggy."
Right? It's like, well, there are different ways to go about it.
So, as you guys are reaching the crossroad, I assume you know which. Well, you know what? Let's move you there so you know which crossroad I mean.
Crossroad R.
Yeah. No. Well, no. As you're approaching the winery itself, you are going to see coming down the street a figure walking alone with the stride of one that knows no fear. He appears to be clad in rusty armor and is clutching a long sword in his pale hand, and he looks ready for a fight.
Got a bad feeling about this.
So he's probably about 30 feet away when you get a pretty good look at him.
Ruh-roh.
And it's clear that whatever this thing is, and in fact, I think all of you have the insight for this, it is intelligent, and you see this look of anger and hate in its sunken eyes.
Oh no!
and
Did
it's
you
wearing
think
no
Strahd
news.
sent one of his minions to the winery?
Can we help you?
Hail and well met.
Who are you?
You look like a wraith.
Oh, we're the bloody adventurers attempting to destroy the evil Strahd.
Maybe we shouldn't say that.
So as you're talking, he's taking a few steps towards you, like, threateningly. And then when you say destroy Strahd, he just stops.
I turn to the others. Now you want to talk to people?
I've
I've
been
always
wanting to
wanted
talk to people. I tried talking to people the last time we were going to go fight the Druids, and you said, "Piss off, let's kill them." And I went, "Okay."
Well,
Say
no, I
piss
didn't.
off, kill them. They attacked us, and made it clear that they had no
I
interest.
could have
in
swore I heard them say,
negotiating.
"Piss off, kill them," but maybe I'm wrong.
No, I explicitly did not say that. I said try to capture one so we could interrogate it or talk to them.
That's a problem with my spell. I cannot decide to not do lethal.
Oops.
Right.
Oops.
So he stops when you say that you are, enemies of Strahd. You are fortunate then. I thought you were allies of the Devil Strahd, and I was going to slay you where you stood.
Well, that guy's kind of a
He's a
jerk,
bit of an ass
and he
hat.
killed Chomper.
I do not know who Chomper is, but you must get through that.
That is true.
Yep. Right now, we need to get more powerful, or get stuff. We heard this Taroko reading that told us, where the ancestors told us where all the stuff to beat Strahd came from. And Oz says this all matter of factly and is like nodding the whole time.
Your words have no meaning and make no sense. What you need is allies.
That is
You
true.
should go to Argenvostolt and speak with Vladimir Horngard, the leader of the Order of the Silver Dragon. Convince him to lead the forces against Strahd.
Okay.
Vladimir.
Where can we find this?
Vladimir Horngard.
I didn't catch the
He's
last
at
one.
Argenvostolt.
Gesundheit?
Where's that?
You must. If you head towards Vallaki, when the road forks, take the southern road. I think Wraith has an idea where it is.
Yeah. Let's see. Lucky.
It's not close right now, and
No, not right now. What did you say the
it might
last
be
name of Vladimir
might
was?
be off mission, but this is his suggestion.
What was Vladimir's last name
Well,
again?
that sounds like a great idea.
Or
By
spell
the
it?
way, what's your name? Also, are you dead?
You think?
Do not remember my name. It has been so long since I thought of it.
No. That's kind of sad. People should remember your name. It's important to remember your ancestors. And I guess if you don't remember your name, nobody else is going to remember your name.
I had no offspring to call me ancestor. All I remember is the order. I remember defending this valley against Strahd's army more than 400 years ago. I remember him destroying the order.
Then how are we going to go get help from the order?
We remain.
Okay.
Oh, are you all like dead? Like that?
Or undead is the correct term.
Oh,
We remain.
well, that's Oz will kind of like scratch his head, and his shield will shift to like a very like bewildered face, and he'll start like trying to think about that for a minute.
So now what?
Wine? Wine?
That is true. We do need to go and get the wine. Which we're not too far, right? You said
No,
we're right.
you're actually fairly close
Yeah,
to
we can.
to
I
there.
mean, we can
Like,
see it.
Well,
like 30 minutes away.
we'll have to go
Basically.
back that way before too long, anyways. So, we can visit those guys, right? Yeah, we should have time.
Were there any enemies of were there any of Strahd's allies or minions on the road behind you?
No, but we did deal with his personal butler
Very well.
when we went to.
And he kind of does an about face and like starts to patrol back, heading down towards Yestra Hill.
Oh, that's funny.
The rest of the trip to the Wizard of Wine's winery is fine. They are happy to see you. They are glad and surprised you survived. When you didn't come back, they assumed you didn't.
Oh,
Yeah.
Well, it does take
I'll
time to
give
walk
them
back
the,
from the castle.
The acorn.
We did when
You
we
already
came
did.
back earlier. Yeah.
Oh, did we?
Oh yeah, you guys, you did it when you got back the first time. That's why they
Okay.
liked you.
Where were the other two acorns again? Because I know they referenced that one
One
was
of them
stolen.
they have no idea.
Yeah, and the other one was it
The
you?
other they believe is in the ruined town taken by Babalai Saga.
We don't want to go there.
Sure you do.
That was
I
which
mean,
one was
we
the
want to
ruined
go
town?
there eventually.
Was that you?
You think it's you?
Okay, I knew we had marked it. I just couldn't remember exactly where it was located.
Okay, so
I
So
feel
that's
like
where I
Michael
was-
John should totally have returned that armor instead of trying to negotiate with it. It's put us on way too much of
We'll
a
be
time
okay.
crunch.
I know, it's awesome. I am so happy about that.
It makes the book more interesting.
It does make the book more interesting.
Surprisingly. See, everyone makes mistakes. Right?
You know, the mistakes make for good literature, good movies, good role-playing games, in fact.
Yeah.
Characters who don't make mistakes, you know what they are?
Not fun.
Boring characters.
okay,
That's-
I'll remember that the next time we have a nice old lady offer us meat pies.
No,
Hey,
so
I
part
thought
of the
that was
adventure
very-
is for the other party to point out where you fucked up.
Aye. Well, you're fucked up.
But they were such nice old ladies.
They were until, they became hags.
Baby. They're made of babies.
All I can think of is pointing at Oz and going, "Are you sure? How's those dreams
So-
going along?"
Anything to do now that you're at the winery?
So-
that's good.
We have to negotiate with the winery, I think, for some wine, if they have any left. I don't know that they do.
They have a little bit, and they will send what they have back with you, and then ask that you let the folks in Kresik know that they are working to get their production back up to speed.
Oh, do you happen to need any wooden barrels?
They have plenty of wood now that the druids are no longer harassing them, so they have a small cooperage on the winery.
Oh, I could
not giving them
make some
barrels.
barrels for you if it'd be helpful.
Sure, they won't say no. But
Excellent.
do you have that kind of time?
Well, are they giving us like a carriage to?
No, they kind of only have the one. A couple of big barrels.
So is it like 10 minutes, Rod?
Is that all it takes? Oh, you're fabricating?
Of course.
Do you have enough wood for that?
You can
Or-
fabricate a wooden bridge from a clump of trees, so
Oh, okay. Then yeah, never mind.
So
That's
I
a lot.
fabricate
that's
some
a
number of
fourth level
barrels.
spell slot, though. That's a lot.
I know, but I'll get more tomorrow.
Okay.
I want to
Okay,
help
can you,
out.
can you fabricate a cart too?
No, I don't think I can get a
Well-
cart.
Well, you
Why
can
not?
fabricate the parts over time, and then you'll have to assemble it. But I don't think you can fabricate a moving.
Well, technically, I can make a bridge, so I'm not quite sure.
If you can make a bridge that can be,
Yeah, but it
What?
says you also can't use it to create items that ordinarily require a high degree of craftsmanship.
And
Unless
Unless
you
you
have
have
profici-
proficiency.
With
I
the
see
type of
it.
tools used to craft them.
Yeah. So if you
I
had like
don't have-
woodworking,
I don't have craft woodworking. I have brewery, which I would assume brewery would cover barrel making in some way.
I would probably assume that anyone who was gonna brew would be able to make the barrels that they would need for it. It might not be able to make every kind of barrel that a cooper could, but you'd be
Correct.
able to do all the ones you would need for storing wine or beer and stuff like that. That would
Correct.
make a great deal of sense.
Right.
Yeah,
So
well,
I make
yeah, so you
several.
gotta make
I make several barrels. Just
Yeah,
you know,
so
it's-
that, yes, they are very happy about that and tell you to come back anytime. They've never seen anyone make so many barrels so quickly.
well, work.
I'm assuming that they basically showed you the cooperage and you're like, sure, get me some wood and metal. And 10 minutes later, you're like, here are your 10 barrels. And they're like, wow, these are actually good craftsmanship. This must be magic.
it is divine magic, inspired by my blood.
What that is actually.
That it's magic.
Are they
It's
sad
not
about
because
magic?
he's actually.
They're distrustful.
Well, it's not like it's
Because
arcane
it's-
magic. It's
it's
actually
not
divine
druid
magic.
magic.
It's divine.
Yeah, magic is magic.
Yeah, they don't understand the weave of
Right.
magic very well.
Right.
Well,
I'm not playing a character that can perform them.
While Duthane is busy making barrels and whatnot, Oz is just going to wander around the winery and check things out.
Snoop.
Does he find more of those ravens?
Yeah, they're all over the place.
All right. I would like to attempt an animal handling to I don't know, get friendly with one of them, because the kids in there were saying that ravens were people's friends and they were enemies of Strahd or something like that.
Are you so just so I have an idea in case they have any sort of insight? Are you trying to handle animal handling because you actually want to be friends, or animal handling gotcha? Now you're going in the stew pot.
Well, so before the kids said anything to me about how you should never hurt ravens, I would have totally put them in the stew pot. But now I'm just kind of bored, and I feel like I need a new pet now that Chomper is dead.
You're definitely not helping your case with Wraith.
Yeah, I'll help.
Yeah, I need
I'll
a new
help
pet.
Oz by trying to speak to them.
Okay. So there are plenty of ravens.
All right.
So
would you like me to make an animal handling?
Well, yeah, you can.
Can I give him help?
Sure.
Can I also cast guidance on him?
I don't know that it'll matter. So one of the ravens is kind of what does Oz wear that's shiny?
Oh, let me go look at my character sheet. I've probably got stuff. Let's see.
Starts pulling on the bone in his nose.
So, well, that's probably not shiny.
No.
It's probably actually pretty dull.
Yeah. Let's see. I've got a dagger. I've got an explorer's pack. There's a mess kit. Got a drum. Got a fashionable wolf's cloak. So the shiniest things I have are probably my dagger. The mess kit might have some metal bits on it.
Coins?
Tinderbox probably has some steel in there.
Flora's pack doesn't come with a mirror, does it?
I don't think so. I think I copied everything that was in it into the sheet. Let me go look. Backpack, bedroll, mess kit, tinderbox, torch, rations, water skin, hemp, and rope. It doesn't come with a mirror.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, Ty collects kind of gets the
Oh, I've got
the
some
Ravens
silver.
like-
I've got some silver coins.
Okay.
That's probably shiny.
Ooh, shinies.
Shiny? Shiny?
Are those my shinies?
Sure, you can have them.
Sure, I'll give him a. I'll toss out a silver coin.
So he's gonna go pick it up in his claws and he flies away. But a little while later he flies back and he goes, "I have a shiny."
He's gonna brag to all of his bird friends that he has a shiny and they don't. And then he's gonna get beat up and they're gonna steal it from him. 'Cause he's bragging.
No. But it seems more like he's bragging to the two goblins. I have a shiny.
Oh.
Yes, you do.
Yes, you do.
Now, are we doing an animal speak with animal thing here?
I mean,
They
Oz doesn't speak with animals, but Klex absolutely can.
I'm just
Yeah.
making sure that there's a speak with animal that's going right here with this bird talking to you. Or if he's
It
actually
is.
talking
So
to you.
yes, the raven's going. Rah, rah.
Yeah, it doesn't translate. Like the raven suddenly speaks in English, but
Right.
Well, no, we're in Ravenloft now. I'm just saying. I wanted to make
Um,
sure.
I will definitely offer bits of one of my rations to the crow to try and get it to hang around with my pet.
It's a raven, and it would be very insulted
Uh-huh.
if you say the word crow.
I'm sorry, you're right. I shouldn't say. Yeah, raven.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Did I say
a
crow?
raven, like a raven person is noble. A crow person is dirty.
That makes a lot of sense. All right, I will pull out some rations and try and like slowly feed bits of it to the raven to try and keep it around and make it into
Okay,
my pet.
so at one point you're slowly feeding it, and it starts pecking your hand because you're going too slow.
Oh, well, I guess I will go a little faster.
All right, well, it gets full.
So who's training who in this?
No, it's
Clearly
both.
the Raven.
It's a little both. That's kind of how it was with Chomper too.
It will keep eating some of the food, and it grabs a couple of pieces and flies off, and then it comes back.
Is it the same Raven?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure that it's not like, say,
like
hey guys.
Some of the other ones are coming over, and he's puffing up his feathers to keep them away. And you would probably understand that he's like, no, this is my thing with shinies. This is my job.
All right, Rod, we can continue role playing this forever if you would like, but essentially, Oz's goal here is to turn this bird into a new pet. If he can convince him to like hang around.
How long are we planning on staying here?
Probably not super long. I would
Probably
think.
the 10 or so minutes that it takes him to make the barrels.
Yeah.
And then it's like, all right, well,
Time to go.
Time to go because we do have to go back to Kresik.
So,
I only have 4 days.
So you're heading out. The raven's not going to be like perched on your shoulder, but it does seem to be flying after you.
Okay, I'm fine with that. This will be a project over several days.
Yes, and you get the feeling that as long as you continue bribing it, it will continue following you.
So you're leasing the bird. You're not actually. It's not actually your pet.
You've got the bird on layaway.
Its rates are about 3 crackers a day.
Well, no, gotta have a silver in there too.
That's true. It does have to have a shiny.
There's got to be shinies and meats.
That's fine.
All right, so then heading back up to Kresik, it sounds like.
Yes. To complete that.
Unfortunately, the trip there is without incident.
Oh.
I mean, hey, congratulations. The trip there is without incident. See, I'm not an adversarial DM. Despite what you all may have heard about me.
Whatever helps you sleep at night.
I don't sleep at night.
No, the CPAP helps him sleep at night. But that's really
that's what helps me. Unless the power goes out. Anyway. All right, so back at Kresik. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Back at the gates.
Wine.
They are actually surprised, and they will welcome you in. The burgomaster actually kind of looks disappointed. Like he didn't actually expect you to come back, and you get the feeling he's letting you in because he feels obligated to do so.
He should be.
Yeah, we did what he asked us
We
to
had
do.
a deal.
Deal is a deal.
Okay,
So he will let you in, and he will, he'll very well. We are grateful. I don't want you to think that we are. So you are aware the village itself is a mist-shrouded village, but it's really nothing more than a scattering of humble wooden cottages along dirt roads that stretch between stands of snow-dusted pine trees. So many trees, in fact, as to really constitute a forest. And of course, to the northeast, the cliffs rise sharply. The road winding up to the abbey is easy to see from this vantage. You see periodically, chickens and pigs, and you might even pass a few homes where villagers even have cows or mules. So he'll tell you, he goes, of course, we must ask that you respect everyone's property, that you stay off their farms unless they invite you. That you do not eat any of the animals. They are ours.
I look at both goblins. Just gonna stare at him when he says that.
What? Who here has been caught stealing?
Yeah.
I look knowingly at the bird and the paladin.
Nice. Very nice.
Hey,
If you need me, and he points to a cottage, largest building in town, but still very modest dwelling. He goes, you may find me or my wife Anna there.
okay. I guess we're gonna head up. Unless anyone else, or unless we want to actually investigate
Why
the
are
town.
you so interested in the Abbey, if you do not mind me asking?
Well, I believe that there's
A
something
friend
there.
of ours was cursed, and we were trying to see if the Abbey had the power to help us.
No, the abbot may. He may. He's he does not talk much, but he does come down sometimes to the shrine of the White Sun.
The White Sun. What is that?
Yes, he will tell you where at the north end of town there is a pool and a shrine.
Okay, that's what that was. Okay. I'll have to go there at some point.
Oh, no time like the present. I mean, it has been a while since I took a bath.
No,
No,
I don't.
no.
No, that's not what that's
go
for.
into the. That would not be. That is
Oh.
not okay.
Then
House of the Saint? Was that right? The Abbey was like, had something to do with the House of the Saint.
Yeah, the reason why, because I think it's like the third tarot
Yeah,
Tarot
that's
card
what I
or
was looking
tarot
over at the moment.
Tarot card.
Okay.
So he'll tell you where that is. I think you can see it on the map. But just in case, I will. Whoops. I will add the location.
S4 or the lake?
Yep.
Oh, I was thinking the Abbey was this big old thing here.
That is.
No,
yeah,
that
well,
is that is the Abbey.
Oh, okay.
This is the shrine of the White Sun.
White,
that
Gotcha.
is what he called it.
White Sun is such a terrible place. Totally different thing.
Anything else, or is it we just basically head on our way, off on our merry?
I'll actually I'll ask the burgomaster. Why are you so frightened of visitors?
Because most people believe are either. All the stories say that all the visitors who have come before were either in league with Strahd or were his enemies. If they are his enemies, we would not wish to give them succor, because we do not wish to gain more of the devil Strahd's wrath. If they are his friends, then we want none of them. It is bad enough that we have to deal with the abbot.
Well, what do you mean have to deal with the abbot? What's wrong with him?
There's nothing wrong with him. He comes down. He requires that we give him some of the wine that we have from time to time. But
Is he an
been
ally of Strahd?
Some people believe that he could be Strahd's servant, or perhaps the devil Strahd himself. But we don't know. You see, he arrived over a century ago. He has not aged a day since he arrived.
Excellent.
Huh.
No, I do not think that it is.
We should go check that out.
I would agree.
Yeah, we should go check that out. We need to check that out at some point.
100 years ago, our ancestors were more trusting when he arrived to take possession of the abbey, which had been empty for many, many years.
Does he have servants to help him? That looks like a fairly large building for one person to attend to.
I do not believe that he does. It is a large building. It was once even, they say, a hospital, convent. But many, many years ago, the clergy there fell prey to Strahd and went mad. Many of them starved to death. Others, it is said, turned to cannibalism. It is not a pleasant place. And so here in Kresik, we had abandoned it. Until again, as I said, Abbott arrived over a century ago.
So none of you have actually seen the devil. He hasn't visited you here in Grezek. Is that what you called it?
No, we make sure that the taxes that are due to be paid are paid on time, and we do everything we can to avoid his notice. It is best this way.
That makes a lot of sense.
It does indeed.
So, do we want to visit the shrine before going to the abbey?
After you.
I think we should.
Don't jump into the water, please.
Okay, you're no fun, but okay.
It's a religious pool. What would you like it if, someone took Grampy Bone and threw him in a pond? Then you'd have to go find him.
You're right.
That's nothing. That's not even the same analogy. You're bad at this.
Also,
Yeah, no, I don't know.
I hear about all those religious ceremonies where people like get dunked into water and rivers and stuff like that. What do they call that? Like baptism?
I think you're thinking the wrong realm there, brother.
No. They're probably they're going to be faiths in the Forgotten Realms that would have that, especially like the faith of Eldath.
Yeah.
You know, who's goddess of like pools and peace and small creeks
Serenity.
and stuff like that. Yeah, right.
I kind of like the one that danced around in the moonlight naked.
Elistry.
Mm-hmm.
I thought they killed
sent you
her
a
off.
message on Discord.
Okay.
So what's that? The shrine?
Are you guys heading there?
Well, I thought that's what everyone else said they wanted to do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, after you.
Okay. So I have moved you there.
Well, no one else will leave. But I will.
Even under gray skies, which is to be expected, the pool at the north end of the village shimmers and sparkles. Near its shore sits an old gazebo on the verge of collapse. A wooden statue of a mournful, bare-chested man, its paint chipped and faded, stands in the gazebo with arms outstretched, as though waiting to be embraced.
Can I take a is it holy water?
Hmm.
Well, I mean, I can make holy water.
You can.
Does it look like it is?
I mean,
I don't know that I
it's
would know, but
shimmering and sparkling in Barovia.
So Rod, this statue looks like he's waiting to be embraced.
Mhm.
I'm gonna go over and hug him. See,
Okay. Okay, well, I mean, the gazebo, by the way, as you're kind of going up it, is pretty frail, but you're, not exactly heavy. You are for a goblin, but otherwise, no. So you don't damage anything.
I'll give him a big hug and be like, "See, you guys need to make more statues like this. Friendly, welcoming, open. Feels
I'm
good."
sure that I think about that in the future.
Then Oz will.
As you kind of look up at the statue, it's almost like the statue's gaze is looking directly at the water.
I guess Oz will stop and look at the water too if he notices that about the statue.
It looks honestly like the clearest water you have probably ever seen. We would probably be like, huh, this looks like pool water.
Oh, okay.
It is that clear.
So Oz is gonna turn back to Zatzosa and be like, "Well, you said I can't take a bath, but can I at least drink some of the water? That's like the cleanest water I've seen since we got here."
Some.
Can you?
Don't take more than you need.
Okay, I'll fill up one of my water skins,
I
Okay.
will fill up some vials.
and then I will take a cupful to drink, like cup my hands and take a drink of.
So you cup your hands and drink, and as you do, you have this this sense of vitality that you have not felt in a long time, and those missing hit points are finally restored to you.
That's nice.
Is it,
Yeah, I get the feeling you expected it was possible.
What is it? Just a pool?
No,
of
actually, I wasn't even thinking that. I just saw clean
okay.
water and said I'm going to drink it.
Yeah, he was just totally being his normal childlike self.
He doesn't
He's a
have
summer
ice.
child.
Water.
Yeah, he must be. He knows nothing.
Yep.
Oh, good. I'm glad you got my text an hour and a half late. It's not important.
Yeah.
Uh,
I guess you sent a text message. Okay.
I can't earlier when you guys were still leveling. I was like, let me ask here so we're not disturbing, so that we're getting
Fair enough.
done well.
I
You
mean, it only
notice
took
I
me a
just-
moment to level up, but
But-
yeah.
I
Other
picked up my
hand-
phone just now, so that's the only reason why I responded.
On the other hand, I'm very glad you guys are not busy looking at your phones while we're playing. So while I was being a wise guy about I'm glad you got my text. I am actually glad you got my text an hour and a half later because it means you're all paying attention. That matters. The statue, by the way, you guys would probably, it is reminiscent of what you've seen in the two churches you've been. It's probably a statue of the Morning Lord.
Seems like a nice guy. I will pat him on the I guess side because I'm a goblin, and then
Yeah.
walk back to the rest of the party.
Although you said he's looking into the water.
Yeah.
And
see
like,
anything
is
in
there
the water?
anything in the water that is like if I
No.
like look at the same like spot?
Nope.
Okay.
So no feedback on that question, huh, Ty?
What was your question?
I sent it to him in Discord.
Oh.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I meant to respond back.
Okay.
Because that is what you would name it.
Okay. All right. Fair enough.
Now what?
How deep is this pool?
Don't go into
Not very.
the pool.
Why not? I mean,
That's not what it's for. It's clear. If you go in, you will make it dirty, and it won't be clear anymore. You want to ruin this pool? It's a perfect pool.
but why would I point to the statue, which is staring at the pool? Like, it looks like it's staring at something. Maybe there's something in there.
There's nothing in the water. Do you see anything in the water?
It could be underneath. It could be buried.
I mean, it's
In the
very
pool.
clear water. I mean,
It could be buried in the pool.
I don't see anything down there. It doesn't look like there's anything buried, but I guess you could be right.
Dufane, would you like to detect magic to see if there's anything buried under the water?
Duthane cannot detect magic. He can only identify.
No, I can detect magic, just not today.
It's a cleric
He
spell.
just generally doesn't prepare it.
And also, detect magic doesn't work if it's buried.
I
Well,
believe
depends on how deep it's buried.
3 feet of dirt will block it.
Yeah.
1 foot of stone, 1 inch of metal, or 3 feet of dirt or wood. So if it's buried at least 3 feet deep, you're not going to see it.
I'm just saying. I mean, it looks odd. Like,
And then again, his detect magic might glow out his, because the whole pool probably is magical based on the holy properties of it.
I think the pool itself is pretty magic because I think it got rid of my curse. I feel way better.
So Wraith will go ahead and fill up his wineskin, or water skin.
Let's say that the pool is magical. Do we want to make it non-magical by dipping our toes into it?
Toes?
how do you know that it'll make it non-magical?
Toes?
I have a hunch.
Hmm.
Also, most importantly, wouldn't it be desecration if it's a holy pool? Or that's my thought in theory about it.
I don't know.
Only if we were trying
you
to
religious
desecrate
types are weird.
But do we want to come to this town and then ruin the only nice thing they have and then be like, oopsie doopsie.
Actually, it's probably the only nice thing you guys have found in the entire country.
Right.
Oopsie
Yeah. Oopsie doopsie.
I think it's supposed to be oopsie daisy, but it's fine.
Oopsie doopsie works.
Doopsie rhymes.
I was just going to feed Flappy a little bit more, and then say, well, we came here to go to the Abbey. Why don't we go see the Abbey? And if it really is an ally of Strahd, we should do something about him.
We're gonna find Maria there.
No, they're not going to find Maria there. They already solved that problem.
We did.
You don't get the joke. I don't know if anybody else does. But Rachel said, you know, are they going to find Maria there in terms of, you know, Sound of Music?
Oh. Yeah.
There you go. Now he understands. All right, so going uphill to the Abbey?
Yeah, then just
Aye.
like your knee, like,
Okay.
70.
So the switchback road that hugs the cliff is about 10 feet wide, covered with loose gravel and chunks of broken rock. The ascent is slow and somewhat treacherous, and the air grows colder as one nears the top.
Is it really that much farther up in elevation?
It's about 7 feet up, 700 feet.
I'm gonna hug my stylish wolf's cloak around me a little bit tighter.
That's probably a good idea.
I'm going to look Willow so I look around.
And I will pull. I will pull the fancy cloak or fancy robes. Let's get the fur line to it a little closer too.
Well, can I also make it not billow so it doesn't fly around and get in my face?
I don't know. What does it say it does?
It billows. It
I think
billows.
it's a bonus action to just make it billow up behind you.
So yeah, I'm sure you can stop it. You want me to look it up?
I can look it up.
I think he's
Wearing this
working
cloak,
on it.
you need a bonus action to make it billow dramatic.
So I'm assuming it stops at some point.
It stops billowing, probably.
It doesn't billow all the time. Okay, so knock, knock.
So, does it have like a knocker or a chime or something?
Don't we have a
Going on
chime
there,
of
Mark?
opening?
I do, but it's just rude to open other people's homes.
Is it locked?
I guess that's fair.
So impatient all the time.
Well, goblins live very short lives.
Yeah, you're not wrong about that.
Is the door locked?
Patience, Grasshopper, patience. I have to move you onto a map.
Oh, my bad.
And where did my text go that I had open? There we go. So the road from the village climbs above the mist to the wide ledge on which the abbey is perched. Light dusting of snow covers the trees and the rocky earth. The gravel road passes between two small stone outbuildings, to either side of which stretches a 5-foot-high, 3-foot-thick wall of jumbled stones held together with mortar. Blocking the road are iron gates attached to the outbuildings by rusty hinges. They do appear to be unlocked. Viewed through the gates, the stone abbey stands quiet. Its two wings are joined by a 15-foot-high curtain wall. A belfry protrudes from the rooftop of the closer north wing, which also sports a chimney billowing gray smoke. And I have moved you now to a map, and I believe you should be able to see what's going on there. So there are gates right here, but because they're metal gates, there's nothing to put there in terms of the lighting.
Okay, well, if the gates aren't locked, I'm just gonna
Oh, that's why I was asking
Push
earlier.
them
If there's like a knocker or a chime or something. 'Cause it'd just be something to announce our presence.
A bit smaller. So these squares, by the way, are all 10-foot squares here. So I've made everyone the same size, or tried to.
Can you
Seems
hear
fine.
me?
Yes.
Yeah, I hear you, Ty.
Okay.
So who said they were opening the gates?
Well, if there, Plex did make a good point. If there's like a chime or a knocker, then I'll use it. If not, I'll kind of like say, "Hello, anybody here? We're coming in." And then I will open.
There is going to be someone there.
You got any brown sugar?
Why would you eat brown sugar? That just sounds like it's rotten.
No, brown sugar is actually really good. I used to eat it.
And this guy comes into view from over here, and this guy from over here.
Whoa, what is that?
Zoom in if you'd like to see what they look like.
Oh, it's a dog person.
So this first one up top, he's about 4'9", and he's actually kind of squatting. He looks like some sort of beardless dwarf, but he has patches of like some sort of animal flesh covering his face and body. He has a human ear and wolf ear, but he also has a wolf snout and fangs. While his he looks, his arms and hands are human, but he has these leonine legs and feet and a donkey's tail. He's wearing a wolf cloak.
So this guy looks like he's been Frankenstein.
The other one, who's to the south, is about 4'7". The left side of her face is and body seem to be covered in lizard scales, while the right has these tufts of gray fur.
Hey, there's nothing wrong.
And then, of course, there's some pale human skin in between, because apparently fur and scales don't meet. She has a feline eye, one of them, but her hands kind of look like like cat's paws, but with thumbs. And she's kind of looking all of you over.
Do they appear to be aggressive?
No, but this first one that's looking you over is. Who are you? Why are you here? No one comes here.
We've come to speak with the abbot.
Oh, the abbot. Why do you wish to speak? No one comes to speak to him.
Well,
Who's that? Oh, that's Klex going up to him.
Yeah, I am fascinated by these people because they look like animals, but they're clearly not all of one animal. So I'm like,
no, they are not.
So I'm like literally like examining this person. I'm trying not to be like rude, but I probably am being rude.
What are you doing? Are you like grabbing or touching? Or...
Oh no, I'm not touching. I'm just looking. Like I have more self-control than Oz.
Oh, okay.
No, that's not saying a whole lot.
You are looking. So, you're getting up close and studying.
Yeah.
So he actually starts preening, and says, "I can tell that you know that I am the most beautiful person here."
I don't know. I'm pretty pretty.
Yeah, obviously, he disagrees.
Yeah, he's wrong. He doesn't have the tongue for it.
You're very fascinating. What are you?
Oh, I am Otto. I am Otto Bellevue.
Hello.
Nice
Otto.
to meet you. I'm Klex. This is my cousin, Oz.
Oh, this is my cousin. And he points to the woman. This is Siegfried.
I wave.
What do you
Can
have?
we see the abbot?
No, he is not here. He is inside. You cannot see him from here.
Well, may we go inside to see him?
Oh, you wish to speak to him?
Oh, they're not very smart, are they?
No, they are. And in fact, here, by the way, there's a nice handout for this guy. I should have just shown it to you instead of even trying to bother just describe it.
Otto Bellevue.
Yeah, and then let's see, let me see if I have one for her. I do.
Imagine if you like stuff on your foot. That would be terrible.
Siegfried, Bellevue. You sure this is a she and not a he?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm reading the text.
Okay.
Just like there's very masculine features.
And
Yeah.
Well, maybe
Okay.
she's just a very handsome woman.
That's true.
entirely possible. Um, Oz will kind of, follow Klex's lead and be like, "Oh, are you are very interesting people, and not like all the other people here. They're all
Very interesting. I have been saying this for a long time. I am the smartest and the wisest of all the Bellevues.
Does
Of
does
course,
his
I am also
cousin
the strongest, fastest,
Of all the
and
what?
most
Bellevue?
beautiful.
Oh, Bellevue.
does the other cousin say anything or do like roll her eyes or?
Yeah, it's more of a roller eyes.
Okay.
And kind of almost like giving you all the stink eye.
Why
She's
is she
quiet.
giving us this stink eye? What do we do? I'll ask her if she is upset for any reason.
She kind of looks back and she goes, I can tell that your kind judges me.
I'm not judging you. I also have snake eyes and scales some places.
Kind of looks closer.
yeah.
Need to
Most of the
check.
people in Barovia
Yeah.
just don't seem to like us very much. It's really irritating. Like they all talk down to us and call us children, but you seem like good folk.
Yes,
I'm
we are
Oz.
told
You look like a
you are
wraith.
Oz.
Oz will like
I
extend
am
his hand.
Otto.
Uh,
He'll
uh,
shake your hand.
Okay. This is one of those like handshakes that goes on uncomfortably long and like.
Oh, it does, because he starts like jumping up and down while he's shaking and he's super happy and he starts laughing. Like, and you guys should start to get the feeling he's not all there, and his laugh kind of comes out like hey
Right. Oh,
kind of a little bit of a donkey-ish. It's almost Christmas time. I guess you can go ee-aw, like Dominic.
You should go speak to Abbott.
Yes, yes. You should speak to the abbot. You will come with us, and you can speak to the abbot.
That would
Excellent.
be great.
So I am going to move them, and you two can follow. Or the rest of you can follow.
Hmm.
Now, I'm going to pause here so that I can give you a little bit of this box text
Sorry,
for the
Flex.
area to the south of you.
The courtord. Oh,
Yeah, S6
The
was kind of
cemetery?
the description I read you.
yeah, a little cemetery.
S7, there are some stunted pine trees growing out of the rocky earth in the graveyard near the foundation of the north wing. The windows of the structure over there are cracked panes of leaded glass, and the ancient gravestones burst from a thin crust of snow in the yard. Beyond the low wall that surrounds the graveyard, the ground falls away. The village lies about 400 feet below, and the view is breathtaking.
How come there's so many graves here?
Oh, people lived here for a very long time. You can't eat your dead, you know.
Of course not. No,
Wow.
that would be wrong. And I'll look at the
Not
two
all the
goblins.
time.
You know he's spoiled.
You know, I can't say anything to the goblins now because they've just clarified that eating dead people is okay. So I'm not even gonna bother.
You know, these people have been nicer to us than our own party. I say this in Goblin to Oz.
They are. They don't seem like such bad people. Not like the rest of Barovia.
Well, because we're probably the only interaction that they get, because no one else wants to come. And I mean, I guess for good reason.
What do you mean? Just because they look different?
Yes, exactly.
So
Say anything?
since Oz is about the same, seems like he is probably at an intelligence level very similar to Otto. He is going to be the best of friends with Otto Bellevue.
How smart are you?
8.
Oh no, Otto's smart.
Okay.
Got a 9.
Yeah, he has a 9.
Me and him are on the same level, but I'm charismatic, so I know how to talk to people.
He's charismatic.
What's the charisma?
Not good.
Okay.
He thinks he's charismatic.
I think
Have we
Wraith
talked
is
about
sensing for
True
undead.
perfect before.
Yeah.
He believes he is incredibly beautiful and smart.
So he's that level.
Right? The first rule of Dunning-Kruger Club,
Right.
you don't know you're in Dunning-Kruger Club.
Actually, I will divine sense.
I just did
Actually-
Eyes of the Grave, so if that helps.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you're trying to detect what they are?
No, I'm trying to see if there's any undead within 60 feet of me.
Divine. It's aberrations. I think. No.
Celestials,
no.
demons, and undead.
Be able to press it on your character sheets. If you're a paladin, it should just go boop and pop into the chat. There you go.
Celestials, fiend, and undead within 60 feet. Mine's just undead.
Yep. So you do not detect anything. And make sure to tick one of those uses off.
Oh,
I think
not
that
its
might be the
identity.
first time you
The
use it.
vampire Count Strahd von Zarovich, for instance. That's funny.
Yeah, I know. It's built into the text
Yeah.
in the player's handbook.
Yeah. Also in the PHB, one of the first things a vox text it gives you is for crossing the bridge to Castle Ravenloft.
In the PHP?
Yeah, I'll show it.
I have never noticed.
I'll show it to you afterwards, but
Okay.
it's definitely in there. Which I think is like, whoa, that's, ooh.
So you don't detect anything. Anyone doing anything there? You know, as you stopped and asked questions about the graveyard, they also paused.
No, I was just curious because there's someone because like the villagers seem to have suggested that only the abbot lives here, and clearly
They're
there
wrong.
are.
So when
There
you
are
say
lots
that,
of-
they both kind of shuffle and look around uncomfortably, but don't say anything.
Are you guys not allowed in the village?
The abbot is this way. Come.
Yeah, just deflect that.
You
I'm
think?
already starting to not like these villagers.
The villagers or these people?
No, the
Villagers.
villagers. He's happy. Here, it's just this place is great. They like goblins. They probably might even like your masks.
Well, they are pretty snazzy.
So they will basically lead you to the gates over here. And I will
Open the door.
move that there so
Ooh,
you can
wow.
see in. The entrance, 15-foot high curtain wall, right, joins the two wings. Behind the battlements, two guards stand at attention, their features obscured by fog. Below them, set into the wall, is a pair of 10-foot tall wooden doors reinforced with bands of steel. To the right of these doors, mounted on the wall, is a tarnished copper plaque.
Oh, what does the plaque say?
If you go up to it, it says the Abbey of St. Markovia, and then underneath it, may her light cure all illness.
This might be the place we're looking for. I'm turning to
It
the
might
others.
be.
You think?
It might be.
So is the abbey through here,
Eight.
or abbot through here?
Oh, yes. The abbot is this way. Let me grab 2 minis. I was on the wrong layer still.
No, no worries. I'm assuming you're like spotting in the guards.
Come, he is this way.
What's that?
That is a that. Hold on. So you are in the courtyard. The thick fog that's here in the courtyard swirls as if eager to escape. Again, right? We have that 15-foot high curtain wall, and on the wall itself, you see several guards that have their backs to you. At least it looked that way at first. Now that you're closer, you can see that they appear to be scarecrows.
Oh.
Wooden doors to the north and east lead to the two wings. In the center of the courtyard, you can see a stone well fitted with an iron winch to which a rope and bucket are attached. Along the perimeter, tucked under the overhanging wall, are several stone sheds with padlocked wooden doors, as well as three shallow alcoves that contain wooden troughs. Two wooden posts pounded into the rocky earth have iron rings bolted to them, and chained to one of them is a short humanoid with bat wings and spider mandibles. The quiet is shattered by horrible screams coming from the sheds.
These.
What's going on over there?
Actually, the sheds would be these over here.
So Oz is gonna like look to the.
Wait here, we will get the abbot. You must wait here.
Is somebody in pain? What's going on over there? Shouldn't we go help? See what's wrong?
So while you are saying that, the two of them, they tell you to wait here, and they scuttle off this direction.
All right. So
Okay, so where were the these sheds that we hear the screaming from?
I think it's where they're running to.
No, over here.
I don't see your
You-
pain.
You're not pointing for us.
Oh, you know what? Because I was using the arrow, and apparently it wasn't showing. I didn't have it set to show.
Okay.
So you see these sheds here. This is the door to the other wing.
Okay, so the sheds is here and here.
And then there's a door here.
Okay. I'll go up and see if I can talk to this person over here.
That's the one that is chained up.
Yeah, how far does it look like he can reach with this, or it can reach with its chain? Like, is it like chained up to the post, or is it like a leash?
No, it is like it's more like a leash, but not a very long one.
Okay, well, I will attempt to.
The creature, right as you kind of go, get closer, it flaps its leathery wings and takes to the air, but the chain goes taut and it falls to the ground, and it flutters about madly screaming nonsense.
Does this nonsense sounds like actual words, or is it just like gibberish noise?
More gibberish noise. She and kind of goes then hides behind the post. It's probably about 4.5, almost 4.5 feet tall, hunched posture, stringy black hair is kind of hiding most of her face, but you can pretty clearly see some spider mandibles. But she does have regular teeth in her kind of human mouth. Arms and wings of a bat, and her right foot has a cloven hoof. And as you come close, she'll eventually try to kind of hide behind the post.
So is there still screaming coming from those sheds over there?
Yes.
Okay, Oz is gonna be wants to go over and look because
I got a
people
bad
screaming
feeling about this.
is bad.
I think it's that thing over there.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just this shed, not this one as well.
That's not a shed. That's a door.
That's the door to the wing.
Door.
These are
Large
I think are the other sheds here.
And
These
all
doors.
4 of them, so you are aware, have thick iron padlocks on them.
Okay, are there a thing so that you can see inside or no?
No.
Are you okay in there? What's wrong?
And you hear, the screaming. For a moment, it sounds like it's trying to say something, but you're not sure what it is at all.
So let's assume that these people are insane.
What?
You think?
That seems like it. Although I'm gonna see if I can
Crazy bitch.
this person to calm down. Can I like offer some food or something? Like,
To the one that's chained up.
yeah.
Like if you take a step, she tries to kind of step the other way.
Okay, well,
She's
I'll
literally like trying to keep the post between you and her.
Okay.
And with Oz over there, she even shifts over a little bit and seems to be kind of eyeing both of you very nervously.
Okay, in that case, I will grab some rations and I'll put them down like here and then back away.
So these two guys come back.
One other thing, in a stage whisper to the others, it's like, this might not be a safe place.
You think?
No, it could be an abbey. I mean, like, abbeys usually take in like very strange folk sometimes.
Don't do stupid things.
It might be okay.
Like crack and heroin, I guess.
I'm sure it'll be
fine. The village
fine.
below is okay, right?
All will be well.
Now we're not in Kresik anymore, you daft bird.
That was
Velaki. But we knew what you meant.
Just insert Velaki for Kresik from now on, until I say Velaki, and then assume that I'm probably talking about Kresik.
Alright.
You're killing me, Smiles.
I will follow them in.
I'm going to move the rest of you down here, assuming that you're going with.
Are they okay? They look like they're in trouble, or
they're probably cursed.
Or scared
or something.
I think they're cursed.
Quickly, the abbot wishes to speak to you. So few visitors come, he says. Come. And they are holding open this door here.
This door. Oh, okay.
All right. Well,
maybe we should talk to this abbot and sort this out.
Yeah, we definitely should.
I got a bad
maybe those
feeling
people
about
are
this.
just sick, but they could. But it seems wrong to keep them chained up.
So, coming in here. Gentle sounding music trickles down from above, played on a single stringed instrument by some unseen master. The ground floor is one large 50-foot square room with arched leaded glass windows. A cauldron sits on an iron rack above a fire and a hearth, while engraved above the fireplace mantle hangs a golden disc engraved with the symbol of the sun. In one corner, a wooden staircase climbs to the upper level, while in another corner, a stone staircase descends into darkness. Several chairs surround a wooden table that stretches nearly the length of the room. Wooden dishware and gold candelabras are arranged neatly on the table. Standing behind which is a young woman with alabaster skin dressed in a torn and soiled red gown. Her auburn hair is neatly bundled so as not to touch her soft shoulders. She actually seems a little lost in her own thoughts. A handsome young man in a brown monk's robe gently takes the woman by her hand. He has a painted wooden holy symbol that seems to depict the sun hanging from a chain around his neck, and moves with the grace of a saint. Welcome to the Abbey of Saint Markovia. The Otto and Siegfried said that we had visitors. I was surprised. Most of the folks from Kresik are afraid to come up here. However, I see you, and I suspect you are not from around here.
No, we're not from Velaki.
Well, please, from which world do you hail?
I believe
I'm from Chult.
Well, Chult is not a realm. It's a place on a place that we call
Toril.
Earth.
No,
Toril.
We come from Beirut.
I believe I have heard of this place. And I assume you have come because you wish to what? Destroy the vampire Strahd.
I believe he has summoned us to be his playthings, if you want my honest opinion.
I appreciate your honest opinion. He does that from time to time. every decade or so,
I have a
he
question.
brings people here to toy with them before he
Wait,
kills
that
them.
plot.
Can I behind
Go
that
ahead,
sun that you
Mr.
said?
What's that?
You said that there was a sun in the room, right? Or something like that.
Let me look the box down.
Yes,
the
he said there's
manual.
a sun symbol that is above the
He's
cauldron.
wearing a painted sun symbol, holy symbol.
Golden, it is above the fireplace.
I will ask the abbot if he would permit me to please look at that.
Ah, yes. Well, I can give you a tour of the entire abbey if you wish.
Oh, it'd be
Perhaps.
lovely.
Before
Look at
that,
That'd be lovely.
before like we take a tour, are the people out there screaming okay?
Some of the Bellevues are madder than others. I am afraid that we must keep them there for their own safety.
Why are all of them like part animal?
That is a long story. And he opens his mouth to begin telling you, but I'm afraid we'll have to leave that for next week.
Okay. Makes for a good cutoff, I guess. Nice cliffhanger there.
So, check back with us next Monday to see what story the abbot has to tell us. Also, don't forget to check back with us on Friday for our continuation of Ronnie's game, a kind of a Final Fantasy deal, where Rod is a very helpful halfling who's done nothing wrong.
You know, I'm playing nice halfling characters.
Yeah, you're playing the Hillgallow.
Yeah, I'm a hill gallo.
Yeah, that's terrible.
In fact, my
hill
character
gallows.
is the. So, just so you're aware, anytime he talks about his twin sisters,
They
that would
went through
be
this book.
my wife and my oldest daughter who played twin halflings in this particular module.
So check back with us for that, as well as Sunday night's game as well. And please don't forget the Extra Life campaign, the fundraiser we're doing on Saturday, starting at 9 o'clock in the morning and going all the way till 11 o'clock at night. So, other than that, remember we're all in this adventure together. So always remember the golden rule when you're dealing with other people. Thank you all, and you have yourselves a very good night and a good week.